I believe in that boy, Bron, and I believe in AD. So they got 16 games left. Can AD put the team on his back and get them in the playoffs? Can my Bulls make the playoffs? I want the Lakers to make the playoffs, and I want the Bulls. That's it. Can they do it?
The Golden Gems Podcast? What's that? It's a podcast where you get your motivation. It's a podcast where you get consistent gems. It's a podcast where you get your inspiration and you sit back and just learn just a little bit.
Yo, what's going on, my beautiful people? Hey, welcome back to what? The Golden Gems Podcast, man. You here with the one and only, your host, Relly. Yes, man. Hey, your boy is back. Hey, guess what today is? Hey, Sports Talk with Relly. Yeah, hey, you already know what's going on, man. Hey, I gave y'all a little break from Sports Talk because you feel me. I told y'all I only like covering things when it's playoff time, when it's getting down to the nitty gritty. And right now, my Lakers and the Bulls, they both got around like 16 games left. Everybody's making a push for the playoffs right now. LeBron's injured. We're gonna touch on that. Lamar Jackson, the NFL. We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on KD getting injured again. We finna hit it all. We gonna hit it all. But hey, I got a quick question for you, man. I got one quick question. How you doing? You blessed out here? You living your best life? Are you really? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you doing. Let me know how are you getting through life? You going through anything? You need help with anything? Comment down below. Hit the show notes. And hey, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. And hey, why else would you be here if you didn't want to get some gems from your boy Relly? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for always coming back. I miss my beautiful people. Hey, Sports Talk with Relly. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hey, what's up, man? We talking NFL first? We talking NBA? I think we're gonna talk NBA because NBA season is upon us. The real season. You feel me? Because now everybody's going all in. Everybody's making sure they making that last push to make sure they seed it right. Everybody's making that last push to either get into the play-in tournament. Everybody's making that last push to really grind. You feel me? So, without further ado, man, let's go ahead. It's a topic that we definitely got to touch on before we get into anything. The Ja Morant situation. I wanted to wait. I was going to drop a video early this week on it, but I wanted to wait until, all the facts came out and, everybody, as far as, an investigation standpoint, and everything was pretty much done with that situation. And I wanted everybody else to chime in before I said my opinion, before I said my thoughts on it. So, with Ja Morant, if you don't know what happened, he ended up flashing a gun. This man ended up flashing a gun on his Instagram when he looked like he was probably at a strip club. He was out drinking somewhere after a game in Colorado, after they played, the Denver Nuggets, and after L. What did you celebrate, my guy? First off. So he ended up, posting a video with a gun. He literally just waved it. It looked like a little handgun that I give my woman. But that's besides the point. So, Ja Morant, without, being a dead horse and without, you feel me, hopping on everybody's bandwagon, at the end of the day, man, you are a young millionaire, damn near on your way to $1 billion. You have $250,000 that you got from the Memphis Grizzlies. You got to stop moving like you moving, dog. At the end of the day, man, as an athlete, I knew that I can only do certain things. And as an athlete, you come with the responsibility of leading the next generation forward. And what you have in that responsibility, man, it's certain things that you just can't do. You feel me? And he has already been in the spotlight and the limelight because he's getting sued, and he's had a case open with another 14-year-old, or not 14, he was around 17. They were playing in the backyard, and the 17-year-old said he punched him, he beat him up, then he stuck a gun in his waist. That's a whole nother case. That's a whole nother open investigation. We ain't gonna really touch on that. We ain't gonna really talk about that. But as far as this situation, talking to Ja Morant, man, it's sometimes, dog, you just can't do certain things. And the NBA ended up suspending Ja Morant for 2 games, but he's taking a leave of absence, it looked like, so they're extending it to a couple more games. I think they said I heard rumors that he was gonna enter a rehab facility and, work on himself and take time away and things like that. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not gonna speculate that. I'm not gonna get into that man's business. You feel me? But I can say Ja Morant, hey, you might come across this one day. You feel me? But in the meantime, man, hey, I believe in you, man. You got Powerade on your side. You got Nike on your side. You just got an endorsement deal, man. You just got over 200 million promised from the Memphis Grizzlies. That's $250,000, bro. Easy. You're on your way to a Billy, dog. Don't block your blessings, man. Don't mess up what God has gifted you with. God's seen something in you, and you seen something in yourself, and you kept grinding for it, and you kept working for it, and that's why you in your situation that you in, because you worked your ass off. So don't fumble all that to be cool. Don't fumble all that to hang out with the same crowd that you've been hanging out with. Nah, man. When you're an athlete, you got to move a certain way, man. All that stuff, especially when you make it big time, all that stuff that you did in the past, you got to change some of that up, man. You got a target on your back already. They're going to find any little thing. Come on, man. They're going to find any little thing to get you in trouble, get you messed up. But best wishes to Ja Morant, best wishes to the Memphis Grizzlies in that whole situation. It's still being investigated by the NBA. It was being investigated by Colorado as well, the state that which he was in, but it's open carry as long as you're not on federal property. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he'll be all right. You feel me? But he might get a hefty suspension from the NBA as well because they want to see how that gun got from Memphis on the plane to Colorado, which, hey, guess we're going to find out. But regardless, man, like, hey, let's go ahead and touch on them LA Lakers. But before we touch on that, Kevin Durant, you feel me? Y'all saw what happened, man. You saw what happened. Kevin Durant is now injured again. The man been back for like 10 days. The man been back for 10 days, man. Kevin Durant is now injured, which is crazy. You feel me? Like he twisted his ankle warming up. You feel me? And then after he twisted it, he tied the shoelaces a little tight. He said he was cool. Then he went back, in the back room. Then he said he saw swelling. So now he out dang for the rest of the season until the playoffs. Hopefully he comes back for the playoffs. But with KD, man, like, it sucks, man, because he was just injured, coming from Brooklyn over to, Phoenix. He was injured and he didn't play when he first got to Phoenix because he was still coming off a knee injury. And now, you feel me, he's been looking fucking great. Excuse my French, but hey, you know how we get down on here. He's been looking great playing for Phoenix, and he's been back for almost like 10 days, man. He just got hit with another injury. That sucks, man. That sucks. He's been injury plagued, these last few years, and it's like, man, like, when can my man catch a break? But I feel like, hey, KD, man, hey, keep doing your motherfucking thing, man. Don't let, little things knock you off your pivot. Don't let little things knock you off from attaining everything that you want. You want to get Chris Paul that ring. You want to get another ring for yourself. And I feel like you can do that in Phoenix. Go ahead, Devin Booker got to hold it down for now. Make sure y'all still get a good seed over there in the West, before y'all enter the playoffs. And, hey, I think they still going to be straight. If KD come back before the playoffs, they're going to be straight. If you don't, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. And they ruling him out for the season, but I want him to at least come back and play like 1 or 2 games before the playoffs, because if he come back in the playoffs, it's going to be a little rusty. But then again, KD, he ain't never really rusty like that. That boy is a shooter. They call him Sniper for a reason, man. But, hey, KD, best of wishes to you, man. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you're doing. And now let's touch on them LA Lakers, baby. The LA Lakers. Nah, the LA Lakers, man. Hey, man, LeBron has been injured. We talking about a lot of injuries, man. Hey, LeBron has been injured as well, and the Lakers got 16 games left. They said that LeBron is going to be reevaluated here in 2 weeks, so it's coming up soon where he's going to be reevaluated, and they're going to tell us and update us on his status. I don't really see LeBron coming back before the end of the season, being honest with you, before the playoffs start. Right now, the Lakers are seated at the 9th seed, and they've been winning. Hey, Anthony Davis just had 30 and 22. That boy has been in his bag, and he know his responsibility. He know what he got to do. Hey, Chicago product. But anyway, hey, he know what he got to do, though. Anthony Davis know what he got to do. He got to go ahead and get in this bag, man. He got to get in that bag, boy. You hear what I'm saying? But nah, Anthony Davis got to continue to get in this bag, man. He going, I feel like lead them I guess maybe hopefully being like the 7th or 8th seed. I can see him ended up being the 7th or 8th seed. The West is goddamn crazy right now because everybody really a couple games above 500 really. Like it's crazy how it is. The standings is crazy. Actually, if you want, I give you the standings in the West right now. In the West, you feel me? Right now, you got Denver 1, Sacramento 2, Memphis 3, Phoenix 4, Clippers 5, Golden State 6, 7 is Minnesota, 8 is Dallas, 9 is the Lakers, and 10 is New Orleans. So if the playoffs was to start today, you have a couple teams. So New Orleans, Lakers, they'll be in the play-in tournament. And then, of course, you got Dallas after that. You got Minnesota. So it's really an up and down, course. But all these teams right now that I'm talking about at the bottom of the pack, so 7 seed and below, even 6 seed and below, they one game over 500. Most of them. Fucking crazy, ain't it? This season has been crazy because it's been a lot of back and forth, at least in the West. And then, the Bulls, my Bulls, hey, in the East, hey, they one game out. They one game out for the playoff tournament, baby. Hey, I believe in you. Come on, we can do it. But regardless, man, let's go ahead and touch on the East since I'm talking about it. And we're going to get back to the Lakers. So you got Milwaukee 1, Boston 2, Philly 3, Cleveland 4, New York. You see, damn, I almost messed up my mic. you see the Jeremy Lin jersey. I actually brought it out because I'm wearing green, so green. Hey, it is what it is. You feel me? Even though it's 2 like off greens, but hey, that's besides the point, baby. That's besides the point. You feel me? But yeah, New York Knicks they 5th, Brooklyn is 6th. You got Miami 7, Atlanta 8th. So the Hawks, Toronto 9. And then you got the Washington Wizards at 10. So the playoffs was to start today, my Bulls wouldn't be in. It's unfortunate. But I feel like, at the end of the day, it's still getting interesting out here. It's still very, very interesting. So, in the West and in the East, it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. A lot of these teams ain't even swimming above 500, but, I mean, it is what it is. But, getting back to the Lakers, hey, LeBron, if he comes back healthy, and the pieces and the new additions that they have on this team, I really feel like they can make a nice run. I'm not saying that they're going to come out the West. I'm not saying that. I am not saying they're going to come out the West. But on the other hand, hey, I believe in that boy, Bron, and I believe in AD. So they got 16 games left. Can AD put the team on his back and get them in the playoffs? Can my Bulls make the playoffs? I want the Lakers to make the playoffs, and I want the Bulls. That's it. Can they do it? Hey, so, really, man, like, hey, it's crazy, man. Like, I really see the Lakers really, making a nice run. Like, I feel them at least getting past the second round if Bron comes back. If Bron doesn't come back, forget everything that I'm saying. Forget everything that I'm saying. Because if you got an 80% Bron, 85% Bron, he better than damn near half the more than the league. He's still top 10. 80% Bron is still top 10. I'm just being honest. He don't mind Rushmore for a reason. But we're gonna see. Lakers got 16 games left. Let's see if AD can carry him for the next 10. LeBron come back for the last 4, 5, in April. So, I mean, we're going to see. So that way he can get warm because he old. So, hey, no offense, Bron. But, you got to go ahead and get the juices flowing, get it rolling. So that way you go into the playoffs, boom, you can take off. And they got some good pieces with those trades that they had and made, trading away Russell Westbrook and, all the new pieces that they got. So the Lakers are going to be fun to watch, man. They have been looking good. And now, real quick, before we move on to the NFL, I want to touch on Luka because Luka just got a thigh injury. And Dallas, them boys and Kyrie Irving, the motherfuckers been looking crazy. They've been looking real good together. That backcourt has been serious. But with Luka being injured, nobody really knows his timeline. Nobody really knows how he's going to be, how long he's going to be out. Everybody's damn near getting injured right now before the playoffs, but y'all still got a month left, damn near almost. So it's going to be interesting, man. I believe that Dallas – they ain't going to really go too crazy in the playoffs, but I believe they're going to make a nice little run with Kyrie and Luka, depending on if they can turn it up even a little bit more in the playoffs. Because when the playoffs come, hey, that's when all this play is done. So no more play. No more play. Playoffs is when it goes down, my friends. That's why I'm covering it now, because it's about to go down. But anyway, man, hey, you know how we coming, man. Hey, I can't wait for the playoffs this year. The NBA is gonna be crazy because I feel like it's a lot of great teams out here, even in the East with Boston, Milwaukee, and Philly. Is gonna be exciting to see who comes out the East. I told you already, I got the Bucks, but Philly been looking good. That Joel Embiid, if he can stay healthy throughout the playoffs, him and James Harden, mm, it's gonna be fun to watch, man. It's gonna be very interesting. I'll say that. But switching gears to the NFL, man. Let's touch on the NFL real quick because I ain't gonna hold y'all here this too much longer. Hey, y'all see this collusion going on with Lamar Jackson? So Lamar Jackson wants a fully guaranteed contract. He wants a fully guaranteed contract, and guess who's not trying to give it to him? Them goddamn Ravens, man. I always never liked the Ravens. No, I'm playing, but I really never have. But with the Ravens, man, they is not trying to give Lamar Jackson this this money. He wants a fully guaranteed contract. He's representing himself, and I'm hearing whispers that all these agents saying it, people to putting it out there. Maybe if you had an agent, the deal will be done. Maybe if you had this, that. Hey, regardless of anything, he's only been 5 years in the league. This man is an MVP. This man has a 46 and 16 record. So he's been in the last 5 years. He's been one of the most winningest quarterbacks in the league. Stats don't lie. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. You feel me though? So at the end of the day, man, like what's going on, man? What's going on? Why is Lamar Jackson, not getting a contract right now? And then the Ravens had the nerve to put this man on a non-exclusive franchise tag. So instead of giving this man a franchise tag, where he'll at least be making $40 million, which is fucking respectable, this man making $33 million. Then now they giving him the option to be traded, or giving people the option to look at him. But nobody's plunging right now. The Raiders said they out. Washington said they out. The Panthers said they out. The Falcons said they out. And it was one more team that said they was out already on them. And all y'all teams need a quarterback. All y'all teams been trash. So why wouldn't you want a franchise quarterback? It don't make sense to me. This collusion that's going on in the NFL, why? Why? When Lamar Jackson has proven himself. Yes, with his running ability, you don't know how long he's going to be able to sustain, the level he's at. You feel me? But he's entering his prime. Like, yeah, he's been nicked and injured, but it comes with the game, man. All these quarterbacks be getting nicked and injured these days. You feel me? So what the hell is the problem? Joe Burrow finna get his money without no questions. Justin Herbert finna get his money without no questions. All these boys finna get paid out here. Since Deshaun Watson got a fully guaranteed contract over $200 million, what's the problem? Collusion is going on, man. Because all these owners, they looking at everybody and they saying, hey, don't get nobody else no fully guaranteed contract like that, man. You overset the market. They looking at the Browns' old one like, you stupid motherfucker. What you got all these quarterbacks not trying to. Hey, that's how it's going. Patrick Mahomes, yeah, he got $250,000, but that $250,000 is very, very friendly to the team. So, he looked out for the team. He didn't break their bank, even though he could have. But he'll be back at the table here in a couple of years, and they're going to give him another extension. You feel me? He's going to be there for life. He's going to be a lifer. Yes, he's going to be the lifer with the Chiefs. But, besides the point, though, that's besides the point, excuse me. Like, the Ravens, is y'all going to pay this man Lamar? You going to pay him and give him what he deserves? Like, it's only right, man. Like, what are we doing? You feel me? But, hey, to each his own, man. And the Ravens, hey, I hope Lamar Jackson gets traded, for a couple first-round picks. I hope one team, because that's all it takes is one team to, say, hey, fuck that. We going to pay him. We need that franchise quarterback. That he's a missing piece. Only take one team to do that. And I believe one team going to do that, and the Ravens, you're going to be fucking sick, because that's what the fuck y'all deserve. Pay this man. He's proven himself over and over again to y'all. Because what happened? Y'all was like the number 3 seed, number 2 seed before he got injured. Then what happened? What happened? Tell me what happened. Your ass went down in the dumps. You was trash. So come on, man. Hey, pay that man, man. Stop playing with him. And then, touching on other news, man. Lamar Jackson, I'm with you, man. Hey, I'm with you. But touching on other news, Derek Carr, he's been traded to, well, not traded. He actually signed as a free agent to New Orleans Saints. With that deal, Derek Carr, you're mediocre, my guy. No offense. You ain't going to be a life changer for the Saints. You're not. You're not. You've been a middle of the pack quarterback. At least you got paid. At least you got your money. kudos to you, but I really don't see the Saints doing nothing, if I'm being totally honest with y'all. They got a good defense somewhat. They still got offensive weapons, yeah, but yeah, I'm not seeing the Saints doing anything with Derek Carr. It is what it is. I'm just being honest with you, being blunt. Moving on. The New York Giants, they just paid Daniel Jones. Even Daniel Jones finna be fucking making more money, excuse me. Daniel Jones is finna be making more money than Lamar Jackson. How? Daniel Jones is scheduled to make $160 million, not fully guaranteed, I don't think, but for 4 years. He just got paid. He just got his money. And Daniel Jones is middle of the pack quarterback. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. Just being blunt, being honest with you. So, regardless, man, you know the draft is coming up next month. What's going to happen? What is going to happen, my friends? I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it? What's more news? Aaron Rodgers and the Packers being done with his ass. Packers saying, hey, take your old ass somewhere else. We don't want you. We ain't fucking with you no more. We ain't fucking with you, Aaron. I'm sorry, bro. I'm being extra. But Aaron Rodgers, man, the Packers are done with him. Aaron Rodgers don't know if he want to retire, don't know if he want to stay in the league, going on these retreats and shit, losing 100 pounds. Look up the story yourself. Aaron Rodgers is he just doing Aaron Rodgers shit right now. But in the meantime, though, it's like Aaron Rodgers, like, hey, I respect you and everything, but what you doing, man? Are you gonna go to New York? It's reported that the New York Jets sent representatives to California, where Aaron Rodgers has been staying, for his break, in the winter or in the spring. I don't know, for his little break after the season. Goddamn. But, he's been staying over there in California, and Jets sent representatives too. So the Jets really trying to take a plunge and grab Aaron Rodgers. Y'all think it's gonna happen? Hey, he's not the first Green Bay quarterback to go play for the Jets. Hey, Brett Favre did it. Aaron Rodgers, I guess you up next, man. Hey, I respect it. I don't see the Jets doing anything. I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll be somewhat slight, but Aaron Rodgers, like, you ain't won a Super Bowl since when? Come on, man. You've got all these MVPs, but your ass in the playoffs. You had one good year, which was a stellar year. Don't get me wrong. Then you even took an MVP from my man Tom Brady, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't gonna try. I ain't finna talk about that right now. But it's gonna be interesting to see where Aaron Rodgers lands. It's a couple other free agents that I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see where Odell Beckham goes. And with Odell, man, he's just looking for a team, and he's actually trying to get paid too. And the Cowboys have been high up on the list, but I don't think the Cowboys got enough money to pay him though, because they got to sign CD. They just signed Tony Pollard to a franchise tag, and they got a lot of money still being paid out to these players, and plus they got to pay some players. So I don't know what the Cowboys going to do. I don't know how they're going to get Odell, but Odell is still out there on the market, so we're going to see where he lands. And at the end of the day, man, like, hey, I'm gonna be giving y'all updates about the NBA, of course, all playoffs longs, all playoffs long. You feel me though? You see what I mean? So all playoffs, NBA talk, NFL talk, off season, Lamar Jackson's updates, league updates, free agent updates. I'm going to be bringing it to you, man. Sports Talk with Relly is here. It's here to stay. I always appreciate y'all coming back, man. I always appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, I'm not going to keep this video too long. It's already getting kind of long for me. But, at the end of the day, man, hey, stay blessed. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything that y'all bring, to my podcast. Because without y'all, I wouldn't be here. Without, the people who I'm talking to, without the people who support me, I wouldn't be here. And that's in real life, online, whatever. I appreciate y'all for always tuning in. I appreciate you for always coming back. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends. Whenever they want to get some sports talk, go ahead. Hey, you check out, the Go to Gyms podcast with Relly. Hey, come on. You already know how we coming, man. But, hey, stay blessed out here. Keep working. Keep going to get everything you want. And guess what? This is the Golden Gems podcast, baby. And, hey, we out. Hey, make sure y'all stay blessed and come back for more.